And it's not even that hard to get some tears going because I'm actually sad. Okay. Hey guys, it's me, Maya here, back at another freaking video. And before we even get started, I've had this shirt on. Yes, I know, I just took my jacket off. It's the same shirt. I'm not dirty. It's literally the same day, literally back to back to back. I just put my notebook down from the last video, so don't do me. But anyway, we back with another banger video. And today's video is basically just gonna be explaining why I'm not going to Florida State no more. And if you're new to my channel, I basically in my part 1 of my decisions video, I was like, I got into my dream school and it was Florida State, and I was just so happy. I was like, go Noles, oh my god. And like, okay, it still was my dream school. Okay, this is gonna be real complex to explain. Okay, so Florida State was my dream school, yes. But because like I had it all planned out, I was like, I'm going with my best friend and it's gonna be lit, and we in Tally, and I'm gonna join the Black Student Union, the Black Women in Medicine, and I'm gonna be a Nole, and boom, boom, boom. And again, I'm going with my best friend, we're dorming together, like it's gonna be a freaking vibe, and it was. And then it was time to pay my $225 for housing. But it was something going on with my check or whatever, so like I had to wait. So I'm like, dang. So the next check came, and the day you wait 2 weeks obviously for the next check, and it was like, cause my mom was like, well, you need to pray about it, cause she really wanted me to go to UF. She really wants me to go to UF because it's the #1 school for medicine, blah blah blah. If you don't know, I want to be a dentist. So boom. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pray about it, like, give me a sign, da da da. That was before my check was messed up. I prayed about it and it was like, give me a sign. So I'm like, dang, my check messed up, whatever, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, I'll just wait till the next check. Wait till the next check. The day before the next check, I get a call, and it says UF, and I'm like, okay, this is scam. They probably telling me that they virtual tour up or something, like, you know how they be sending you and talking to you about stuff. But no, so this man, I say this man, but the man who was calling, he was like, I'm from UF, and I just want to congratulate you because you got a full ride scholarship to UF. And I'm like, bruh, here we go again with these freaking people who were trying to scam and market. And I'm like, but I still listen to him. Of course, my mom was jumping for joy because, like I said in the beginning, she really wanted me to go to UF. Like, she was really, like, not low-key not with me going to Florida State, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, she jumping for joy, like, oh my god, full ride, oh my god. Because really at Florida State, I was gonna have to take out a few loans because they didn't give me a full ride. But at that time as well, UF did not give me a full ride either. I was gonna have to take out loans either way. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so back to the man. He's like, you got a full ride, blah, blah, school, everything's paid off, you get a stipend, but room. So I'm like, I'm not excited because I know for me that this is just gonna push harder, that I need to go to UF. And like I said before, Florida State was my dream school. I was going with my best friend. Like, it was gonna be a freaking vibe. And boom, so like it was gonna be lit. Like, and when I heard that, it was just like so much for me. I was like, whoa, like I got this full ride, but it's not to where I want to go. And in my head, I'm just like, dang, like how could I pass up a full ride to the #1 dentist school in the #1 school of biology in Florida, and that's what I want to major in. In my head, I knew that, but also in my head, I was like, no, like I have my plan set. Before I stay, I had my plan set for so long. Like literally just that same day, I was on FaceTime with my best friend, like, oh my god, I can't wait to go to college. Like, we finna be so tea. We finna decorate our room like this, like this. Like, we Googled how we want our room to look, what colors we want. Like, it was deep. Like, we was going together. So in my head, I'm like, dang. So he got off the phone, and me, I'm like, I'm finna check my Gator link because you not finna scam me talking about I got a full ride, and I get on there and they talk about I need to pay $30,000. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I get on there, I check it, boom, it's a full ride. That thing literally says account balance 0, and the other stuff that I had, like the grants and stuff I already had, they're going to me. They're not to me yet, but I'm just saying with that full ride, all that other stuff, Bright Futures, the grants, that stuff is going to me. Like, that's gonna be my bank account. Like, thousands of dollars is gonna be my bank account every semester, every time the classes are being paid for. So that's something to think about too. So I was like, you're going to UF, like blah blah blah. She literally enrolled me. She was not playing. She was like, cause she been at my head about going to UF, so this was like the icing on the cake. She was like, you're going. She enrolled me. And me, I'm like sad, like I'm crying, cause I'm like, no, like I planned my college life for my best friend, and I'm not going to UF, and screw UF, I don't want to be no gator, and blah blah blah. Like, I was hot, like I was not having it. But it took me like to really just hear. Okay, and then so me crying, girl, I had the biggest headache. I had so many eye boogers in my eye the next morning, bro. If you don't know about the eye boogers in your eye, that means you was crying so much that night before. If you got all them eye boogers, only the real ones know about the eye boogers. But anyway, I had so many when I woke up, like it was just so crazy. But anyway, so I get the news and I'm like, dang, I'm crying. So I go into my group chat. And I'm like, guys, like, here's an update. Like, I'm going to US. No, I didn't even say that. I was like, here's an update. Like, I got a full ride scholarship to US, so I might be going. And I know it's not like the plan. And like, I'm so upset about it. And like the feedback that I got just made me cry even harder, because it was like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you, and oh my God, that's so good, and I'm so happy, and da da da. And I'm like, in my head, I'm crying because I don't want to break up our plan. Like, I don't want to be like, I planned this for so long, and it's like a big change of plan. Like, Gainesville and Tallahassee is two places that is like way different from the plan. Like, I'm not gonna be able to room with my best friend, even though she got in UF too, but that wasn't our plan, you know. So I'm like, bruh, but their feedback was like, oh my God, I'm so happy for you. And that junk just made me like really just really cry. And to keep this group chat that I'm talking about, my best is not in this one. This is like my other friends that are close. Like, you know, these are my other close friends that I know for this, like, you know. But I haven't even talked to my best friend about this yet, because I'm like, I know this is gonna be a bust to talk about. So yeah, I'm talking about it with them, and I'm just like, oh my God, and I don't know how I'm gonna tell me. I'm gonna tell her government. I don't know how I'm gonna tell her best friend. Da, da, da. I don't know how I'm gonna tell her. They like just tell her, and they just keep saying, I'm so proud of you. Like, this is #1 school, and you got a free ride, and blah blah blah. In my head still, I'm like, I don't even care about this free ride. This is not my plan. Like, I don't want to do this. It's not my plan. It's not what I planned. It's not what I planned. I don't want to do it. But yeah, so basically, boom, call her up. FaceTiming. I'm already crying. She's like, oh my God, what's going on? Blah blah. You know, you already know how it is. And I was like, bro, like, I just got a full ride to UF. And like, the phone went silent, because like, UF, like, if you don't live in Florida, maybe you don't know, but UF is like the Harvard of Florida when it comes to medical. No, Harvard is law. The Yale of Florida when it comes to medicine. Like, it's the #1 medical, like, it's #1 for biology. And she was like, so when I told her, I was like, I got a full ride to UF, like, the phone went silent, because I know she know what that means. I can't pass up no. At the end of the day, in the back of everybody's mind, they knew I could not pass up the free ride to UF. So she was like, it got quiet, and I was like, bruh, like, this is crazy. And she was like, eventually she was like, I'm so happy for you, God. And both of us just crying. And I'm just like, I know, but I know it's not in the plan. And I know, like, it's just gonna, like, mess, like, I know, like, it's not the same thing that we had planned. And it was like, she was like, I know, and this is crazy, and blah, blah, blah. And basically, we just had to have a FaceTime talk. We were just crying, blah, blah, blah. And it was just like a crazy time. And eventually she was like, well, I got into UF too, and maybe I could figure something out. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, you would do that for me. Oh my God. That's literally how it was. Like, I'm laughing about it now, but that's how it was for real. And I'm like, no, because I'm like, that's great, but that's also selfish for me. I mean, she is going to the medical field too, but I'm like, that's great, but it's also selfish of me to ask her to reconsider her whole college life. Like, to be like, come with me, because it would basically be like she following me. Like if I say I'm moving to Georgia, she say she moving to Georgia. That's how it is. Like, but it's like when you've been best friends with somebody so long, like we've been best friends since like 6th grade. We had a rough patch in 7th grade, and like who don't have a rough patch in 7th grade, okay? But ever since then, the whole high school has been like tight. So I know it was like crazy, and I cannot, you cannot ask somebody to follow you. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though like it's selfish for me to be like, I need my best friend, but I do. But she said that she would consider UF and blah blah. So that's basically my story about why I'm not going to Florida State. Really and truly, they just not offering me what UF is offering me. And I feel like even though I said my plan was to go to Florida State, it's very clear that God's plan is not for me to go to Florida State, because when I was going to pay, it was a problem. And then right before I was going to pay for Florida State, boom, the man calls with the free ride. So it's like Florida State don't look like it's in my plan. So I really just had to come to that conclusion that now I'm just going to be a Gator. And yeah, Gator 24 Gator 24 UF 24 is like my reality. I'm going to UF now, and it's just so crazy to think about, because like you don't understand that I've been for this day. Boom, I'm like, damn, FSU 24. I'm like, bruh, I was excited. Like, I was so excited. And like, I'm just really hoping that that same excitement pushes, like, goes into UF. Because right now, that excitement, I'm not gonna count. It's not into UF, because in my mind for so long, it's been Florida State, Florida State, Florida State. I've been planning. I'm scoping out the dorms, what dorm I'm gonna, not what dorm I'm gonna be in, but what dorm I would like to be in. Where like you can eat at on campus, what's around the campus, what malls there, who there, okay? And now it's like all that don't even matter, because I'm not gonna be there. And I know, like, you, just because you in a different place with your best don't mean y'all can't be besties. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we know that, but it's like adulting is just hard. Like, I don't know, this is the part of life where you kind of have to put on your big girl panties and really just be a grown-up. I mean, you can't really go everywhere your best friend go. She want to be a pharmacist. I can't go to pharmacy school with her. I want to be a dentist. She can't go to dental school with me. But like, we knew that, but we didn't know it was gonna be this soon. So that's what's kind of hard for us. But you know, we'll get through it. And like I said, she's considering it, but I don't know, like, I would love to go to college with my best friend, but it's also like, I want her to be happy. I don't want her to come up later in life and be like, I really wish I wouldn't have followed you to UF. But yes, Pooh, that's my story time about why I'm not going to Florida State no more. I just want to visit, because if my best friend do go there, you know, I'm going to be there, period. I'm going to be a no on the weekend and a Gator during the week. But yeah, that's basically my story time. If you have any questions about it, I don't know what questions you would have. If you have any like advice, like any insight on UF, like, I would love that, because I've kind of YouTubed it, and there's not, like, I'm not gonna get into that, but being that UF is a predominantly white institution, there's no like insight from the coloreds about how it actually is. And I mean, I know there's black people there, but the black people is on like the football team and the sports team. Like, I don't know who would be in my biology class. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would love to know somebody, anybody, any race. It don't even matter. So if you want to UF 24, hit me up, kick it with me. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. But that's all for my video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, because if you're not with the game, you're lame, period. And I'll see you in my next one.